Right now on WRAL, a father, husband, and officer tells us about the day that nearly ended his life. The day he now says was a gift. Thank you for joining us. You're about to witness shocking video of a traffic stop that turned into a near-fatal shooting.
And all of this happened in a matter of seconds. 4 seconds. It is the never-before-seen dashcam video from the patrol car of Roanoke Rapids police officer John Taylor. The man driving pulled the trigger 5 times at almost point-blank range. Now, 18 months later, Taylor talked with WRAL's Stacey Davis about the gunfire that turned into a gift.
2-year-old Jacob Taylor points to the plethora of police cars in his playroom. He's old enough to know Daddy rides around in one, but not old enough to understand how close Dad came to dying when he pulled this car over on I-95 for following too close.
And the license, please. Can you roll the window down?
No, I was.
5 shots after just 4 seconds at the window, and only one of those 5 bullets missed.
I've been shot! Southbound! Give me EMS, please! Green cars going towards 125 and shot in the neck!
Michael Edgerton and his fiancée Renee Phillips would leave Taylor for dead. They were wanted criminals on the run from Pennsylvania authorities in a stolen car.
The driver actually had his hand with the gun already in it between the seats as I made my approach.
Taylor's vest blocked one bullet, but the others ripped through his hand, his stomach, his neck. He thought this was it.
I was literally choking on blood, and you think of an injury like that, you think it's going to be fatal. And absolutely, there on the side of the road, I thought I was going to die.
He thought of his wife and little boy.
I was mad at myself because I felt like I was going to let them down if I was going to die. I felt like I hadn't been there long enough for my son.
His police chief rushed to the scene, feared he'd be losing his young officer.
He did not look good at all.
Police arrested Phillips, and she's in jail in Pennsylvania after a massive manhunt. Edgerton committed suicide. As for Taylor, amazingly, the incident was just a bump in the road. He's been back on the job a year, promoted to detective. That bullet to his gut?
It's still between my heart and my spine.
Yes, a bullet is still in him. And this, in the palm of my hand?
I cut myself on all time shaving, and
that's shrapnel that's still coming out of his neck.
Like probably the worst splinter you've ever had.
And that gun hand?
The bullet went in here and it shattered literally both bones.
It actually fires better now than before he was hurt. Watching the video over and over, Taylor and his chief agree. He followed procedure.
Sometimes you can do everything absolutely perfectly right, and everything is going to go absolutely horribly wrong.
But as wrong as it went, even Taylor's expectant wife agrees he's in the right line of work.
It's who he is. It's what he does. So he leaves in the morning. You give him a kiss goodbye. You say, have a good day. Be careful. You wait for him to come home in the afternoon.
The gunfire that knocked him off his feet also knocked his priorities into line.
It's kind of like, you know how we sweat the small stuff, and he doesn't sweat the small stuff anymore.
He's learned the big stuff is
things about not taking your life for granted, not taking the special things like your family for granted, and really appreciating every day for the gift that it is. And to me, that's as valuable a lesson than anything.
So he will continue to wear the badge, continue to put his life on the line. Even though he came within seconds, within inches of death.
I don't ever want to have to come that close again, but somebody needs to do it.
Somebody as dedicated to the force as he is to his family. Stacey Davis, WRAL News, Roanoke Rapids.